It's maps time. I have gotten everything together. We can do a recap stream now. Because look, it takes a while to go through all those maps. Google can only help so much. But yeah, let's get into it. First up is day 14. Which, supposedly, judging by the presence of day 13 in here, I have played those. I have no recollection of day 13. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not, but here we are. Morning, Pebs. But I'm not going to be missing important day 13 plot by not remembering it in the slightest. I see. Nope. Come on, Source. You can do it. I'm becoming less convinced that Source can do it. I think I might have to restart this. Gonna go ahead and kill Half-Life 2 now. If it's going to let me. And I remember. Let's try that again, shall we? Hopefully it won't repeat. However, it probably will. Okay, that's worse. This is going well. Started off strong. Give that one more go, then I'll just start on number 2. Was day 13 the one I had the same problems with? Because I vaguely recall having these issues on a series of maps. So far so good. Oh, well. I think I have given it the chance it desired. But let's try part 2. Sure we haven't missed anything important. Something exploded, or possibly got shelled. That's what we know. Something exploded again. End of things not there. God only knows what I'm supposed to have at this point. No, good. Hopefully nothing. If I start getting shot, I will assume otherwise. So there are batteries here, which I couldn't possibly use without a suit. We're just kind of winging it here. I don't know, but wonder if there's supposed to be voice lines here. Can't do anything. That certainly seemed like that would have been a cutscene of some kind. Here's my weapon. When did we come to the desert? We're always at the desert. Oh. I'm gonna get myself stuck if I'm not careful. This seems like somewhere I should have been going. Oh, and there are stairs here. Oh. Maybe I should give myself a suit and a gun. I'd probably have those, right? Oh, or that. Maybe not. You know, that suit I'm wearing. See what you've done here. Hello, Don. Or suit, I could at least sprint. You know, lacking all the context, it's almost like it wasn't meant to be played this way. But also, I am playing it, so take the good with the bad, I guess. I may have to skip day 14. Not to say that I won't boot up part 3 anyway. Well, let's look at part 3. We can see it even if we don't have the context for it. Oh, never mind. No, we can't. Good old source indeed. Apologies, playboss. DE Sidewalk. Straight into the... A lot of the Counter-Strike maps seem to exist, regardless of how... well, how bad they are. People out there, hold on to this shit. Not to say this map is bad, I haven't seen it yet. Just saying there are a lot of shit Counter-Strike maps. Right. Alright. There are sidewalks on this map. True to its namesake. Big ol' invisible walls like street maps always have. This is an oddly shaped building. Big bulbous bit on the end of the building seems odd to me anyway. Any of these doors going to be interactable? They're going to be anything particularly interesting in this map? Backing and going this room and still can't use the doors suggests that no, you can't use any of the doors. Found a bomb zone. Map's kind of big, I'll give it that. That's clearly an invisible wall, right? No? Sometimes it's difficult to tell. This is. Quite a lot of streets here. Press every button and hope some of them work. I think I might have been right the first time. If that door works, great consistency. I think I've seen enough streets. Maybe it plays well. CS Poltergeist 2. Retextured, rebuilt, re-horrified, apparently. Apparently we've got Afraid of Monsters stuff in here. Is that one of the things we played in Sven? I forget. I want regular Counter-Strike. Which sounds? Jesus model. Same size. Basement, children, full scream, rain, static, steps, and voices too, all of which are all the exact same size. Let's assume they're what they need to be. I'm trying to remember if Poltergeist 1 was that very bad horror-ish map, horror-ish CS map that I played that one time. Seems to ring a bell. Straight up Half-Life sounds and rain. That's nice. Can't tell if that's outside or if that's supposed to be a slight rain on the window effect. Which it's nice if it's the latter, but who knows. Alright, let's see, bar for the course. These doors still massive. That seems right. Blood dripping on the ceiling. Weird TVs. Massive bed. Just basically eye level, think about that. I don't know if that's texture stretched or just looks like that. That specific sound, I don't. That's not how liquids work. Just for the record. Which way was I going? This way. Where's that room? I like all the whole Gold Source. It's not really built for horror. Maybe that's me. I mean, the fact that Counter-Strike is not built for horror is a whole different issue, but I don't know. And maybe it's just the benefit of foresight, being able to look back on Gold Source. Maybe at the time this was, well, you'd probably get a lot more scariness out of Gold Source than, say, Quake. For all I know. Ah, the scariest thing of all, the fire hurts you. This area is not so much scary, it's just kind of dull. Room's mildly more interesting. It does raise the question, why would you go in half of these rooms ever? Am I thinking too practically about this? Oh, burning brown cylinders. Not all that only lights up if you light the ground beneath it, because that's how these things are. That fucking sound. I can't go out the door again. And you can only go to here. That's mildly more like how liquids work. I was gonna say textures, that's right at all. Well, that's Poltergeist too. Those look kind of like source textures. Maybe I'm mad. The sustenance. Nothing interesting in that description. Where is it? There it is. Source. have to jump around a lot again. Where's it due? Alright. Start on this weird room. All these angles and just... it seems pleasant, I'll give it that. Are we? The ocean, apparently. Not really the answer I was expecting. There's some odd lighting going on here, or lack thereof. Always disappointed when the force fire extinguishers don't explode when you hit them. Jump out. And these barrels that you want to blow them up. Vaguely reminds me of one of those maps I don't remember the name of. Official one. Source, probably. Wow, you cannot see those lights under the water. No booze. Okay, I think we've come full circle. Paths I missed. Some areas of this seem quite nice, but others maybe not so much. I don't think I did miss paths, did I? Did I go this way? I did go that way. Did I go this way? This is the same place. Okay. That's the sustenance. CS Miami. CSS. Recreation of the popular map CS Miami from Counter-Strike on the Xbox. There was Counter-Strike on the Xbox. Me. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I wasn't aware of any Counter-Strike outside of PC. Unless they're referring to a different... No, actually they did say Counter-Strike on the Xbox, didn't they? Then, I don't know. Oh, that light is freaking out. Can't even put it out of its misery. Jesus. Alright, and that seems an awfully grave sign. We are in a building full of terrorists. Probably wasn't always full of terrorists. Wow, this really repels you. I'm not moving when I jump on this thing. Just naturally repellent. Let's go right. Right, hostages. Few screens with... These two are quite repellent. What's that? XP. Can't really see any further than that. Right, all the destructible computer stuff in source. Vault, are we in a bank? Do you need to keep a vault ventilated? And strangely lit? By strangely, I mean lit by nothing. Great, now I have no idea where I am. We've made good progress. Who put all these rocks in here? Wait a minute. No, this isn't the same place. Great, presumably counter-terrorists start there. Something I don't intend to check. Sort of little nooks, which seem like Counter-Strike would want. I don't know. Yes. My thoughts exactly. Read the vaults. I mean, even if it did need ventilation, surely you could put something a lot smaller in there. What's the point of that vent? Anyway. DE rail station. Where are we? This one. Regular Counter-Strike, once again, bouncing out. Maybe we should just have like a set of shortcuts to those folders. Maybe that would make things easier. Right, there are trains, as one would expect. I am not yet disappointed. All seems appropriate so far. Nice work using of, I was gonna say sprites, that couldn't be sprites, could it? I mean, it could be, but it probably isn't. Just a invisible texture. It's quite a nice one. It almost looks Source in places. Almost. Intentionally put annoying sounds like fluorescent hum in there. At least more prominently than any other ambient hum. Maybe that means the sound is good, which is bad. Big trucks. These wheels are the size of me. There's something here. Oh. An artifact off of this, clearly. Transparent texture here. How do you get in it? There's a ladder that you could barely reach the handle. What's the transparent texture work going on? I feel like even if I was up there, you'd barely come up to the window to be able to see out of it. Oh, also, this is going to be super nitpicky, but is this number plate exactly the same as the other number plate? What do we got? N9609? N9609? That's probably illegal, for all I know. I already went through here, didn't I? I didn't really explore this place. What else is here? I wonder what these are supposed to be. Fuel tanks, maybe. Seems like something people would want to have on hand if they had big old trucks like that. Why would you let me go this far and not get over the door? The gate, rather. One other question. Where's this truck go? It can't get through there. This is the only way out. Means through this door, which that is far too big to fit through. Or along the rails, which seems like... that seems like something you shouldn't do. I assume there's a big old door that these ones can get through. Not really. How the hell did that truck even park there? I'll fit through those doors. Might be able to fit through here, directly through here, if there wasn't trains in the way. But then to where? This has ruined the entire illusion of the map for me. Which is to say, it's nitpicky bullshit. However, something worth thinking about if you were actually making a map. Double trouble. Where are we? What is this map called? If it's in this list, I should have it. There it is. 9th and final release for Half-Life 1. Prepare for the Snot Pit mapping competition. English. Concept of the mapping tournament was opposing themes. Okay. Just make it in opposing force and say that that's enough. Weird, no one's in the server. What was it? Double trouble. D O UBL E underscore TR etc. Double trouble. We have lights. It is insanely echoey. Who gave this person an end of sound? That's kind of a nice effect, I think. Sort of vaguely 3D screen kind of effect. Doesn't work so great if you walk right up to it, but you know, from back here. Making use of end sounds at all, I guess, is more than you get for most maps. It still seems oppressively echoey. Whoa. I say, why is this ladder so fucking fast? But I think it's on a slight angle, and maybe that's all that's doing it. Assuming there's even a ladder there. The charger, apparently. The health kit, apparently. There's an emergency. Aha, I can see it. Clearly the application is the mixing of the medieval and the vaguely sci-fi themes, but it seems to me they just build a castle-like sci-fi place in space. Those ladders are too fast. Unnatural. I think I've seen everything now. This seems like it would probably be an alright multiplayer map. I think the only way you can get up here is through those teleports. But I guess they are right here. Yeah, that seems fun. Drop the echo though. That would drive me crazy. Also, there's no reason it should be that echoey. Space doesn't reflect sound that well. It's not like it's especially wide open. Like a wide open enclosed space. I'm in 20 Poor Casberg by one Archie. I don't know, I think this is one of the destructification maps. Which, I don't know, originally I had this as a broken link, but I think at some point between then and now Archie actually fixed these links, so. That or I just messed up or something. Or maybe they were broken in some other way that I'm going to remember as soon as I open it. What the hell am I looking for? What was this called? Did I actually download them? Oh right, these ones are, because they're straight from twhl, are in their appropriate thingamajiggies. I'm gonna have to... What does the lib list say? Or Casberg. Pardon me as I reopen Steam. Cup is condensationing all over me. It's disgusting. Well, it's water, but I don't want it on me. POOR. That's not the button I meant to press. Please let me close it. Thank you. Alright. Let's see what Archie was doing 12 years ago. Volume. Way lower, please. Well, the thing was that. Yep, this is all vaguely familiar. Truck is fucked up. Also, it's Bernie. Also, this pipe is clearly skewed and not rotated. Texture-wise. Oh. Yuck. This sure is that map breaking a bunch. Barney said something. We'll never know what. Barney, you could talk up. There isn't a siren going off just there. Think that's everything? It's probably just a loop of...
Why are you still here? The rest of the science team passed through 2 minutes ago. Oh god!
Okay. I don't know how I missed that cutscene. Well, it was a better bit of voice acting than his ways to die one. And I guess that's it. Now, another Archie joint. CE Splinter. Which is CSS. Anything of interest in here? First CS source map, remake old CS 1.6 maps, D Splinter Clan. So on. With the implication that Barney got crushed by that rock. Saw it coming, said oh god, but did not physically react in any way whatsoever. Not trying to move, not flinching, not a thing. Why did we start in the water? How did we get here? South? Southwestern what? Don't know about these hallways. Ah, Southwestern Disposal Link. Certificate of... something. Sorry, who's using this table? That is a ladder. Not sure what I was expecting. Portal style things falling off the wall, I think. Not sure why. That seems fairly large. I float as neither a good nor bad thing, just noteworthy. Oh, and it's cold out here. So southwest of where? What is this sound? Not a lift sound. Oh god damn it, I'm back here. Guess I should have seen that coming. Hello, Muzz? I didn't go this way. I should have figured. Guess that means I have seen pretty much everything in that. Less. Make a CS map where you can shoot out every light. That would probably be terrible, but also I'm never actually going to make that map, so it is what it is. Oh Jesus. Seems fitting. Gorse Phobia by one Mammoth. Where was that? That's right here. Deathmatch map where all players start on one point of the map. The map is imaginary, divided into two parts, the low and the high. The high part is the best one, where you can find two gorses and the crossbows. Crossbows what? Low part has some weapons like rockets, shotguns, grenades, and trip mines. Just flagrant abuse of occasional apostrophes. And is where the player respawns, sorry. I think he meant to say respawns, but okay. After all, who acquire an gorse will have the best locomotion true to map, because it has an extreme deformed terrain with cliffs and mountains. Yeah, good. We've got lots of language there. Deathmatch. What are we doing? Something. Is this made by the same person who did that other map? Can't help it. I was going to say I can't help but wonder if I've already played this, but surely I'd already have the files. So, I guess not. Gorse Phobia. Phobia spelled wrong. I should really train myself to say gorse properly. But, you know. Okay. Started in a nook. Said all players start in one point of the map. I don't know if it literally means there or if it's in this lower area all the time. It implied this was a feature, but this just seems like bad geometry to me. I don't know about this. walking instead of jumping through that lava. Deals 50 damage. That seems rough. How many people are using that sound file? That wind one, I feel. I'm pretty sure I used it. But I also varied it up slightly. Oh. Ow. This is the beach. Wait. Have they done this? Or is this literally all skybox? Oh, it can't be, it's moving. I'll just try and figure out how they did that effect. That's just a transparent texture stretched across the ground there. It works decently, not like it's not really believable as water, but it does the trick. Anyway, this is a multiplayer map. FYI. I have the thing we're afraid of, or something. Okay. I just got the Gorse gun and I'm already halfway out of the architecture. I haven't seen a health kit. That's probably something you could get into. Not like that though. Gorse guns are dumb. Alright, I only fell in the lava a little bit. I fell in that, I don't know, blood? Molten blood? Any map of the month maps in particular? Irby? Also, hello Irby. I really don't like the architecture. It's bad. I like these little shrubs. And the trees almost work. Are those trees? Really want to get up there. Yeah, it vaguely rings bells, but something over there, right? Right? No! There's health behind a thing. Which isn't steep enough to get over. How mean. I don't know where I'm going. That said, there was that. I should jump off the edge, if anything, shouldn't I? I know exactly what's gonna happen. Never mind. That was what I thought was gonna happen, but I didn't need to jump off the map to do it. No? It's built around the Gorse gun, but every time I find the Gorse gun, I find things that seem like I shouldn't be able to see. Like that life before I go jumping around some more. Oh. That's not nearly as deadly as I thought it would be. Oh, that shouldn't... Don't do that. Oh, this is where the blood room comes to anyway. Very red in here. This is a 3D level if I ever saw one. Anyway. CS Rushdown. Map is a conversion of the Rainbow Six Blackthorn training map, City Streets Small. See. CS Rushdown. Didn't mean to move it, but I'll take it. Called what it's called. That's always nice. Sometimes they aren't, and that's annoying. I feel like caves in general, not a whole lot of red going on in there. I mean, sure you could have a... I'm sure you could have a, made of red stone, but bedrock redstone. I suppose it's stone if it's not been processed right. You have to turn rock into stone. This is dealing with minutiae of the language that totally doesn't matter to just about anyone. This is... I'm doing a catch-up looking for a map. This is to Mighty Adam there. I'm going through maps that the links were broken on, the ones that I could find. A recap stream, if we will. This looks like it could be a remake of something. Hell out of me. The Mansion 2 by Imus. Sequel to Half-Life 1 mod The Mansion. As implied by the name The Mansion 2. Where are we? I think it was this one. No, actually I don't think it was that one. Mansion. There it is. I knew it wasn't in a zip folder, but I couldn't remember anything else about it. I suppose the absence of map of the month doesn't really matter. If people really wanted to review a map, they could. Don't need an excuse to do so. I've already forgotten what I was looking for. The Mansion 2. I see Archie posting in Discord. Is he aware this is happening? Why is my first instinct not to actually go into the mansion, but to wander around and look for alternative paths? Is it just because that's definitely how you get in anyway? No? This has to be gameplay relevant. You don't put that there. Okay, so far there's been a lot of paths that don't go anywhere. Yeah, it's probably not good. What could happen? I was gonna say, that's probably meant to be spooky, but then the door probably was just gonna close on its own anyway, because it's Source. I don't know what's in this room, I just started climbing. Turns out, nothing of interest is in this room. I don't know what this mod's trying to do so far. Clearly I'm supposed to not just go into it. Seemed like it was the most likely to get me somewhere. Oh, shotgun. I missed that. Is this an elevator? Can you get in the elevator? If not, that seems like a slight oversight on the elevator creator's design. Oh, there's a ladder. Why is there a ladder? Also, why is the ladder intangible? I have some questions already. Namely, I would say the main one is where am I supposed to go? I mean, I got a shotgun, so I'm gonna use it, right? Maybe there's something under the boxes. Starting to think maybe there's not something under the boxes. But I tried that. Guess get the shotgun before that. I can't tell if that's meant to be spooky music or ambient sound. I guess the former. Ow. That's almost a nice effect. Probably would have. Did I pick up a key just now? I'm trying to remember. I think I remember the mansion one. But then there were two similar mansion ones, and I'm assuming this wasn't the sequel to the one that ended with that Nihilith in the massive room. But maybe it was. I hope it was. Shotgun is number 4. A lot of these doors look like they open in the middle and don't. I think that says something. Room made of doors? You know, this is certainly seeming a lot more like a map that once had a massive island in it. Can't be half translucent. I didn't even know Source could do that. Is that supposed to be a key? The gleam off of it is so powerful. Also, it totally is. That ghost that was bitten by a zombie, or zombies that died and something to prove. That's a weird effect. Also, something I'm not sure about Source doing. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Anyway. I don't know, man. Guess then the doors that make the squeaky sound have keys. And I pick up the keys and use them on the doors, but I don't know which doors until I try and open them. Yes, this is very familiar as a map I played in Half-Life 1. The whole concept of touching every door to figure out which one I'd opened. Ow. Yep. Didn't even see you there. There is one particular game that I'm always surprised how many sounds I recognize and associate as being from that game. That clearly, if anything, just says how many stock sounds they used in that game. I have to get given more ammo at some point. I mean, I don't have to, but it'd be nice. You taunt me so. Also, is he aware I have a flashlight? Well, that was the door I was gonna try. So, there's that. Right, now I have no idea where to go. Unless this door works. This door does work. Apart from the water on the floor, this seems like could be a very nice looking room. All the stuff on the water. Look at these shiny blue water walls. Turn on those lanterns and give it a proper floor. This could be a really nice room. Hey man, stop that. Are you supposed to be significant? See, that works better. Oh boy. E-N-D. That wasn't an ending. I apologize, but it weren't. Hell, it hasn't even actually ended. So I can't do anything now. G-Man appeared in an ominous position and did something mildly is probably too strong a word. Mildly spooky. Ah, speaking of Archie, 5 worst ways to die. Why am I copying that? That's not how this works. God, I'm an idiot. I believe this was the last ways to die that he made. And we gon' look at it. I hope this is an improvement on the last ones. It would also be nice if they weren't trial and error bullshit fests, but I will take what I can get. Where is it? What even is it called? I'm going to have to look at the lib list. Never mind, it's right there at the top. Alright. Talked it up. It certainly looks better than the first ones. What? Okay. I clicked on the right one just now, didn't I? Yeah, I definitely clicked on the right one.
I'm sure you remember our last 2 encounters. You were very lucky to get out of each. Once again, I have brought you to complete 5 tasks. The wrong answer, or wild guess, will result in death. Unlike the previous 2, there will be a puzzle element. Where previously you had to take a wild guess and hope for the best, you must now solve the runes puzzle to proceed. If you attempt to guess the answer without actually knowing the puzzle, you will die. I'll see you on the other side, player.
That animated texture is equal parts garbage and amazing.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions.
Definitely better than the blocky hallways on the first one. I barely remember the second one, I will admit. But I remember it being a relatively minor upgrade. Yeah, that sounds nice. Of course, I am obligated to get these wrong. That is better, I'll admit. Well, why'd I make it to there before dying? Oh well. Your ding, and Gina says you did well. Well, fortunately, I don't know this anyway, because I am an uncultured swine. So I'm gonna go through the lit one, because of course that's the one that's going to be wrong. The one that looks right. I know you, Archie. Granted, I didn't really know you then, but I could assume. Ow. Okay. Right, now I can guess what that word is. Because, yeah. Mother of Zen Room 3. Was I right, or...? Clearly I was. Was that a puzzle? And if it was, what was the puzzle? Can I... Okay, I can't set it off sideways. This is... 5 worse ways to die by one Archie. What am I supposed to be doing? I guessed correctly.
Major fracture detected. Emergency. User.
I can hear Archie again. Also, I'm still alive. I don't know if I'm supposed to be. So I can fix that. So clearly this is the whole... do something, but what? Or is it that? That would make sense, right? This one might be a little too vague. Gonna try any relevant phrase I can think of. Feel like that sign over there should be the most relevant, but the chat is making some sense here, and I think Don might have it right. Okay, thank you, Don. That makes sense. I mean, still quite obscure, but it makes sense. Unlike that. What just happened just now? Hey, this looks familiar. Look at that. Flow between levels. Logical consistency. Well, logical's a bit strong of a word, but... consistency of some kind. I didn't even... I think I solved a puzzle without knowing what the puzzle was. I like this knock, okay. And I feel like I haven't seen the last room properly. It's just a... oh. I think I see what this is supposed to be implying. Am I reading this backwards? I don't know what direction I'm supposed to be reading this backwards. Now, decipher this. The door that you must travel through is not on the left. Right. The ability to save some kind of ruins this slightly, doesn't it? Okay. But there's also a monkey over there. Also, I can see the platform now that I'm down here. Surely that should also be safe.
I don't lose.
Okay. That's weird. Well, just really skipped over about the tuna part. You're friendly, right? Of course you are. You're friendly, right?
Minor fracture detected.
Hmm. Well. Voice acting from the acclaimed Paul RPG. I assumed that was Archie, maybe not. DM Apocalyptica. I feel like I had this trouble last time I bumped into this map. Where are we? Half-Life 2 Deathmatch? That doesn't happen. No, wrong. Okay, I love facing a wall when I spawn. Maybe I've mentioned that before. I don't know why I bring it up like anyone had a chance to change this by this point. Is this? Sorry, exactly what part of anything around here is making a whistling wind sound? I don't know, this seems fine. Plenty of Half-Life 2 flavor. Architecture might be a little bit simple. Layout architecture, I mean. Bit of both. But, I don't know, a couple of people might have fun there. Maybe. DM Cigaro. Cigaro? Cigarette? Something. No matter. Another Half-Life 2 deathmatch. Small, colourful map built around an old canal. Sold. I will take it. Where are the cigars? Oh. It didn't like that. It's what? Higher damage, slower speed. It's kind of weird that there were two different ones to begin with. Even if that does vaguely make sense. But it depended on the player model. This is just kind of this, I guess. I've seen it all. It's quite small, but probably fine. CS Exile B1. CSS. Right, I copied this in here for some reason already. Alright, yeah, because the place that I downloaded it from, I was having trouble figuring out if it was in fact the same map. I did eventually establish that it was. Otherwise this wouldn't be in this list. Right, fortunately I remember nothing about it though. Appreciate that little bit of detail in it. Man, I don't appreciate that. Seriously, put something there. I just... Look, clipping it is fine, but just give some indication that it is clipped. I keep attacking every door like that's gonna do anything. Oh, what? I'd be clipping that. Ruining all of my fun. Every single bit of it. I can't have any fun anymore because you clipped that bit. These boxes in here. Yeah, I get it. This is kind of a shitty house, but still. Bet that was clipped too. I'll never know, but I bet it was. Damage you like any old 2D game would. Always fans that hurt you. That's a rule. Put your Super Mario Sunshine it and let you jump off these. Bounce you up in the air. I'm not saying any of these would be good additions. Just putting it out there. Let me get up anyway. Oh, this map's probably fine. Oh, it looks like a Counter-Strike map. People were in a Counter-Strike source, maybe consider that one? Who knows, maybe it plays like garbage. Dawn of Terror. Okay, it's called Dawn of Terror there, but you can quite clearly see when you look in the screenshot, it says Dawn of Terror or something like Macedome Murders or something. Agent Freeman is once again sent out, and this time to check out a murder scene. It is said that a calm killer is on the loose and has claimed the lives of 7 people. He arrived on the Macedome Island to find out what happened. See. Is that a... Because I am, as previously mentioned in Uncultured Swine, Macedome Murders a thing, or is that an original concept? It could be either. I believe this was this one. Dawn of Terror, yes. Half-Life 2. What am I doing? No. Dawn of Terror. Let's see how terrifying it is. Didn't crash, so there's that. Save just in case Source gives me more trouble. That's a bad boat. Shouldn't have all that water in it. Also, it just stopped having physics for a second there. Oh, I'm not sure about this water either. Also, where the hell did I... Clearly I live here because I didn't bring that boat here. This is just like a pond. Or lake, I suppose. Anyway. I bet I'm right. Why did I come here with a shotgun? Some nice lighting. I will give it that. Also nice is this little light here. I like that, possibly more than it deserves. I ruin everything, why aren't you sitting on that seat? Yeah, you can live. Yes, head crabs are a thing. Morose G-Man. Ah. Ghost zombies again. Wait, was this made by the same person? I think it might have been. Yeah. Jeez. Ah, the rooms aren't supposed to do this. I'm terrified. Fire definitely isn't supposed to do that. The head crab's not dead, it's just having some fun lying on the stove. Gotta catch them all. What the heck's this on the well? Hmm. Am I just trying to locate the bodies? Wow, fuck off. That flashing light is actually good. Attempt to direct my attention. And that I should be going down there. Oh, there's another one. Why don't you go in on that? Oh. No, I ruined everything. This is a shed, right? Is it the fire? Do I want the fire? The wine, oh the wine. I'll take the fire. Why would you put a piece of paper saying to find a different piece of paper that's literally like about 2 feet away, physically? Oh, that was fun. So what, there's some wine somewhere? I need to find some wine before I start whining. But I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to be going. Oh. Also there's fire coming through the floor, and just, I should mention that. Clearly I opened something. Logic would suggest here. What? The fuck just happened? What about the U and the S? I mean, what? I don't... So presumably the G-Man is the killer. What, he's just sitting out there? You think, oh, this is fine, this person just sitting at the house of the murder scene, it's saying maybe don't look into stuff. Why wouldn't you do something about that? Also, why did I just jib instantly when I touched a corpse and then G-Man started floating around? I'm very confused. Invasion 105. And plot this in Half-Life, I guess. What are we doing? Mini-mod based on City 17. Mission is to get to the other side of the street and access the Citadel walkway. Fair enough. Once again, I have to do the thing. The G-Man wasn't sad, he was calm. He was a calm killer. As far as I can tell, he literally did nothing. He just, the camera cut to him when I died for no reason. Come on, Steam. Yep, this is a splash screen. Hmm. God, I'm locked in a room with a vicious hum of a... Someone reskinned Barney. Gun is hideously inaccurate. They're gonna go ahead and say, their gun's not so hideously inaccurate. I wonder how many of these bullets have hit this person up here. This is on easy. The district of the destruction. Ow. Really hurts. Got armor on their heads, which Combine do not have. Well, I nitpick, but it's not making this any easier. Jesus. Well, a Glock snipe, but it's a hell of a lot easier than the alternative. I will admit, these bullets do less damage than they feel like they do. Now what? Something very odd about the proportions of these guys. Yeah, well, we'll never know what it was. They always have two thingies. Well, that was fun. I recommend shooting around corners in the way that Half-Life enemies totally cannot handle. Here we go. Thank you for finding those links on such short notice, Muzz. So we're gonna see Talking Scientists by Muzz. Not really a surprise. Custom mod. The other one a custom mod. Nope, the other one is not actually a map. Muzz, you should probably know that. Unless this link works, which... no, it doesn't. That would be the abandoned locomotive warehouse, for the record. This one. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm restarting Steam, because that's what I gotta do. I don't know if Muzz is even still here, but I feel like I said that last time and he was, so. Fortunately with my setup here, I cannot easily check who is watching. Never mind, I totally can. Don't mind me. Can't be that one, can I? Did I accidentally already play this? I did kind of feel like I already saw this, but it was in the list, so I put it on there. And it was probably good enough if I see the same thing twice, right? Who cares? Does seem awfully familiar.
Hello. Oh, it's you. I thought it might be another of the administrator's men. They're everywhere this morning. No! Of course not. All right. These crab creatures have a unique parasitic strategy, don't you think? Absolutely. Are you seriously suggesting that all of these beings are here to dine on us? I really don't know. That sound. What is it? Why are you asking me? Did you hear that? I am not at all sure. What is that stench? Sorry, I'm leaving now. Fine. You won't even know I'm here.
That's silly.
Please, leave me alone until after the experiment.
I have no reason to go here. Okay, yeah, I guess that's it. Alright, this one, which, as previously mentioned, ain't gonna work. I will follow up on that one unless I hear back from Muzz himself. DE Disneyland. This is a part Disneyland map at the Main Street, USA. Obviously. It's probably fine. Wait. Oh, right. There's a folder, so I moved it. That makes more sense. I was worried for a second there. DE Disneyland. It better be full of wonderment and illegally used assets and IPs. This room does not fill me with confidence for either of those things. Super Mario 64 thing? No. Okay, I'm not sure where this map is going. Not that way, clearly. Don't get this map. How can I jump out that window? Also, what up with the scale? Door is huge. These light posts are relatively normal. This stair is slightly too large to get up the first step of. There we go. There's some of that legally used assets business. So far, that's the only real connection to Disneyland I've actually seen. Apart from, essentially, those pictures before. And I don't know what it looks like, so maybe this is reminiscent. Seems unlikely, though. Invisible walls. Okay, this level's really trying to make me dislike it. It doesn't have to try that hard. And that would have been the other... Yeah, I know where that goes. Why do terrorists start in Disneyland? Actually, why did I ask that question? It's obvious. Also, why is the model not actually lined up with where the clip brush is? That one barely is. That one's not quite either. Just slap clip brushes near the models and said that's good enough. That's what it feels like. Anyway, I think I've seen enough of Disneyland. I don't get the hype. DE bedroom, which is a ubiquitous enough name that I was not expecting to find this map at all. CSS. I mean, seriously, how are there not a million DE bedrooms? Okay. Doing the rats thing again. And we're still got a touch of the illegally used assets. Unless those are lookalikes. I wouldn't know the difference if I'm being honest. This rope is whisper quiet. Bit of wall clearly could be pushed out. Except couldn't actually. Probably be easier if I used a gun. Is this? Oh boy. Not quite how I meant for that to go. The actual room itself is incredibly bland. Just a green cube. Like, you should maybe have a different texture on the roof and give it a trim. If there's a model on your actual house, do that to your house. Can't be legal. I'll note that I don't actually care about the legality of it. I just think it's worth noting. This map is full of it. Okay. Voice chat button apparently. Problem. No doubt, whatever this is. I don't even know what that icon is. Got Steam, MSN, some kind of temperature thing, some other stuff. That's Hammer, alright. Why did you write this there? So why is there a picture of your own room here? What angle is that taken from? Like there, except there's not a camera there. So took a picture and displayed it on a TV in your own room. Of your room. So. This map feels like it has flow issues. Specifically in that it has none. I don't even know where the bomb zone is. Fitting. You know, I might leave that there. It's surprised how many of these there still are to get. We haven't got through this many. Granted, some of them are a little bit longer. But, I don't know, that's nice. It saves more for later. I will go ahead and... Nope, that's not what I meant. And make sure I don't lose these. And yeah, my schedule next week makes it seem like I'm not going to be able to do a stream next week. Time next week. Depending on how things go, I may be able to do it at a different point on Sunday, but I'm not going to make any promises about that. As a cop-out, I might actually try and work on getting the recordings up on YouTube, since I've, as usual, have been slack about that. But yeah, otherwise, I will be back when appropriate. So, catch you all next time. Bye bye.